Hi, I'm Abigail with RealTVfilms here at the Dolby screening room in Burbank for the first media screening of One. And I'm here with Krishna, who is the singer in the film. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. The film just struck really well with all of the audience. There was only positive reviews that I heard. I guess, can you just give us a basic breakdown of what it was like to do this for 2 days straight and all that went into it? And
you want the difficult parts or the good parts?
You know what? Let's start with the difficult ones first.
Well, I actually didn't know what I was getting into. I mean, to be very honest, when Jayendra called me and said, I just want to hear your voice in the hills and the mountains, so let's just do it. So I said, yeah, sure. I just sent him a mail saying, yeah, we'll do it. But most singers will tell you, just standing out in the open and singing is not an easy thing to do when it's live sound. So we were up at 3 o'clock in the morning, went to location at 4:15 or 4:30, and the first song you saw is shot at 5:30 in the morning in the hills. It's darn cold, and I had to sing. So, but I think the magic is what the environment does to you. Right. All of us have taken walks in the mountains, in the hills, in the woods, and everything slows down, and everything kind of just becomes different. You're a different person.
Right.
I think that takes over, and I think that's what happened with me, and that the whole nature and the environment and the birds and the wind and the rustles and the mist, it's like magic land.
Okay.
So it was very easy to just let yourself sing and not think about anything else, not think about what you're going to do next.
Okay.
It was
just
pretty
be
much,
in the moment.
Absolutely. I think that's what nature allows you to do very easily without any effort at all.
So there was no really downside then to do
the downside was getting.
So
I'm not a morning person.
Okay.
So
how'd you get your coffee?
So the downside was getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And now, how long did you film each day?
We shot till sunset every day.
Okay.
So we started at 3:34. We were shooting till about 6:30 in the evening.
Oh, wow.
And different locations, and I was just singing.
Right.
And
did that take a toll on your vocal cords?
It did. It did. Definitely did. So you kept drinking some warm, lukewarm water, some tea.
Okay.
Just kept it going. And most importantly, did not speak in between songs.
Okay.
So I was just totally silent.
In the zone.
Silent. Absolutely keeping quiet. Stayed away. When they said, all Jayendra, I'll say it now, this is a location, just go there and do what you want to do. And they'd all back off. That's all they did.
So you didn't have any planned songs. It was just, you really did just get to feel what you were.
See, in Carnatic music, you have two parts. You have the compositions which are composed, and you have a lot of improvisation.
Okay.
I didn't decide any of that. I didn't decide what compositions I'm going to sing. I didn't decide whether I was going to improvise, nothing. So I basically went there, just felt the place, and decided what to sing. So it was all done on the fly.
That's awesome. And now with the improvising, did you notice that you yourself was improvising more when you were in nature because you kind of felt more connected to yourself?
Yeah, that's very true. And I think what the whole idea of improvisation or creativity is about paying more attention to what you're actually singing. Okay. What actually happens, the more and more you pay attention to every note you're singing or every movement, the possibilities that emerge from that each movement multiply so much more. So I think what this allowed me to do is, I think there are points in the movie, I can take you through it and show you, where you will see me actually moving my hand and looking at a note. Okay. I'm actually looking at that note.
Well, one lady commented on that and said, she was mesmerized by your hand movements, and she's like, it took me to a place of meditation. I mean, people loved it.
So the moment you pay attention to that, the improvisation automatically is there. You see a note, you can see what you can do with it, play with it, throw it around here, combine it this way, that way. The possibilities definitely, I think, are more, and I think most important, the possibilities become they're more elegant. They're far more right there, You're not like battling anything over there.
Right, and there's no expectation necessarily, so it just can be fully creative.
You just have to be what you are, and then everything else pretty much falls into place.
Was it uncomfortable or a little difficult to not work with instruments as you normally do? Yeah,
I mean, usually in South Indian Carnatic music, we have a violin for a melodic accompaniment, and we have a two-sided drum called a mridangam for the percussion. Okay. It wasn't actually, because all of us, for example, when we sing at home or when I practice at home, I just sing by myself. So we all know what it sounds like to be able to sing just with yourself. So in a way, it's not new, but we are so accustomed to having this with us.
Right.
It's almost like a security blanket, right?
Right, right. So you have that little bit of help.
Just keep, back me up kind.
Right.
But I think here, there's one thing here, there's nobody to back the voice, which means if I make a mistake, it's a mistake.
Okay.
That's
it's just very out there.
So you just let it be. Pretty much, you just out there, exactly. What you are and what you see and what you hear is what actually happened.
That's so fascinating. I love that. And now, what is next for you? Do you have any new goals now with this film being out and it drawing attention?
I don't know. I'm waiting, watching.
Okay.
Because this is a very unusual project in many ways. It's not just unusual for South Indian Carnatic music. I think it's unusual for the music industry.
Okay.
That live sound is being recorded by a vocalist
right.
in nature and saying this is the sound. There is no studio inputs to it or cleaning or cleansing of it. So I think it's fascinating at many levels. So I'm just going to wait and watch.
Yeah, and wait and see. Yeah.
And see how it goes. And I really hope many more artists do that.
Right.
And I'm talking about all genres, not just classical or South Indian. Or,
right. I think it could be an inspiration to any genre.
Because I really think that can bring out qualities in an artist which the performance within quotes sometimes does not do.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. I understand.
I'm being very nice, by the way.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with us, and it was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure talking to you too. Thank you so much for.